Hi, sober Dennis. I'm still sober. It's 11:25 in the morning on Wednesday, June 11th. My face might be a little bit puffy. I've been playing the trombone. Got a couple of little recordings here and there, but found something worrying, and I want to ask the dental and orthodontic community a question. Do you know of any orthodontists or DDSs that probably orthodontia, if not restorative stuff, that work specifically with brass musicians, because we have something called an embouchure that I'm pretty sure is a big part of. I feel like these front teeth are loose, are gonna come out. This one, the snaggle one, I've been chewing my lips because it feels like shit's gonna fall out of my head. Excuse me. My earrings had fallen out. These little gold balls, they're very, very difficult to put in there, and like the other one, I've got a little small set of pliers to hold them, but when your hand shakes, that's me holding it as still as I can, and the shake makes it very tricky when you want to put it in exactly one place. Can I do it with this? Oh, that is so low res. I can't see that at all. So yeah, dentist recommendations. Anybody that knows anybody that specifically works with musicians, or any musicians, tuba players, trumpet players, French horn, cornet, or even reed players. What happens when y'all need orthodontic work? My high school band director passed away. Otherwise, I'd call him right now, because he was Kendrick Calvis, Army Band. I couldn't tell you much more than that. Played tuba, low brass. I might ask Ron Wilkins. He's around somewhere. I don't know if he's still in San Antonio or in New York. He's back and forth a lot. Stephen Hawk. I'll reach out to Stephen Hawk. Unless he's in New York or Vegas. He splits time too. Oh, man, being a gigging musician must be so exhausting. Like, I'm exhausted at the mere thought of having to get out of bed. So maybe I'm not the best case subject, but I mean, I love a good car ride. I can't wait to drive that truck across the country again. Actually, it's only been halfway. I took it back from Portland into Texas, so I guess next I gotta go to Maine and then cut through Canada, and I've never been to Montana. Let's see here, because I got my map here. The stiff movement is a combination of pain and too much shit around me. I was cleaning up. I really was, and then I got distracted and stopped. Oh! I found Cyrus's book. No wonder I couldn't find it. It was open. Duh. I was looking for this earlier. Cyrus Castles, he was my first creative writing professor at Texas State. Yeah. Cyrus, I'd love to talk to you on the channel, Cyrus. about art, about navigating the world as a gay man, and living it through your art, because I've got the notion to express myself too. It's just I have all of this internalized homophobia is deadly. I'd say it's more deadly than overt homophobia anyway, because nothing's worse than undermining yourself. There was a young man who was second guessing his choice to be a mechanic. He had grease in his ear. Yeah, you get grease in your ear. You do have hands that look like dog shit. Mine shake, but that's not because of the... Well, maybe it is. It could be the petroleum. It could be the oil products that I'm in. No one has checked anything besides the normal things when you go see the doctor. That's the only part of the process. My medical team is great. I love everybody that I've seen. They're fantastic. They're helpful. They're responsive. The Hillside Primary Care is a newer operation. It seems like it's well run. But it's still healthcare in the system that we have. And I got back to Texas in January, like Christmas. Christmas 24. And it took me until after my birthday in February to see the urgent care psychiatrist. But I did plan ahead and get extra medications from my physician because I told him I'd be traveling. Didn't tell him I was moving out of state, and not that I really had a choice. My dad flew over and we drove back. It's a lot easier to drive with another person. I wish I'd had this channel then. It was me and Sober Newt the whole way. Little dude was all over the truck. He was talking. He was throwing up on stuff. He would get outside and walk around at the rest stops. He had a little sweater on. Bright red, so I couldn't lose him. Because that black cat, he'll just disappear. I need to go on another road trip. I just fixed the Sobermobile, the Sober Wagon. What do you think? Sobermobile, Sober Wagon, Soberango, Soberango? I got to figure out a license plate. But I thought it was just going to be Sober, 50B3R. That's only 5 digits. Yeah, 5. Sober. That's also speak out, be real. That's my passion project. Sober Dennis, that's how I get to have fun playing with cars and messing with my toys. Like, I get so much joy out of these things and enjoying them and appreciating them, and using them even to my meager abilities. But I mean, I can always practice. I don't always practice because I have a disease that makes almost anything seem absolutely impossible. Shout out to Tyson, man. I first saw your videos from the hospital bed when I still couldn't walk. When I couldn't walk down the street. Anyways, I could hobble around, I could get up, sit down. But my right iliosacral crest at the back under my sacrum, the tailbone. Wait, aha, I have diagrams. Oh shit. What did I say? What did I say is our enemy? Stacks. What did I just have to move? 2 stacks that became 4 stacks because they fell down. Stacks are not your friend. Yeah, no, so getting healthcare for me is a problem. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to call the office and like I don't want to go to the appointments. I don't want to talk to the people. I don't want to go do any of this. I want to stay in bed. I want to have another beer and pass out and go back to bed. If you could make a bed that would pull the piss away and like roll the sheets over so you can have a dry spot, I'd sell that rather than this. But I think we're a couple more years away from the Matrix, so and I swear to God, if somebody tries to put old people in a robot old people hot dog roller, that's not happening. That's a sober no-no. Saw somebody else. What's up with X? Overt hate in the very first thing I saw when I opened that app. I have not opened that app all day because yesterday I was noticing just the content on that app was very different than everything else I was seeing on every other platform I was working with. I don't want to be on X. Sober's not going to be on X. I guess I'll take that down. No, I'll leave it up. I'm just gonna say we're not gonna use it. We're just gonna sit on the accounts. Maybe I'll put a. There we go. I'll just do what has already been happening. I'll just help turn it into a bot farm. I'll just have a bot write get sober every 10 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. How many bots writing how fast do you think would it take to? No, it's all gone. Poof. I do want to learn how to code computers. The way I've got it in my head is I've got several machines in here right now. I've got this old Intel machine, this new Intel machine. This is the this is an M2 machine, and then I've got a unibody. I got a black unibody MacBook over there, and the aluminum unibody MacBook Pro. I know the black one needs a black battery because it has a white battery and the battery's dead. The black one has a... Sorry, not the black one. The black one, I just want the case. I really don't care about any of the hardware that's in there. I just want the case. So that'll probably be the first PC I build. Actually, that's the one that I'm going to build for Sober Garage. Linus, lttstore.com. I need to know how to put... I know exactly what program I want to run and what interfaces it'll need. I can... It'll take... You won't see this video for a minute, so maybe I'll work on that in the meantime. Of what I want that machine to interface with, and it's one model of car. It's one specific model of car. The other... Well, actually, we could probably build a much more capable machine than that, but like the minimum requirements are low. Like XP, Windows XP low. It's an old automotive diagnostic software. The BMW guys will know like the IMSA stuff and the other one, and I need to get in that because I got a bad retractor in the passenger seat. I don't want to change it. I don't want to spend money on it. I want the light to go away. I don't want to pull the light bulb out because I like knowing when there's a problem. But if I know there's a problem and I turn off the light that tells me there's a problem, that's fine because I know I turned off the light. Not so good when you have to share cars. That's not how you fix cars. But when it's your car and you just don't want to deal with something, you just don't deal with it. That's the sober way. Or is it the sober way? We'll have to find out more at Sober Garage. No, I tend to be very meticulous, but cost and time are constraints. So, what's the golden triangle? Fast, cheap, good. That's Sober Garage. It's me. I'm not fast. I work very slowly, usually because I'm stuck in bed for weeks at a time. I'll turn a car like every 2 or 3 years, but when I let go of it, it's either mechanically perfect or very close to it, or like I left off one subsystem to be finished. But the last car I sold was the red 318. We met at the Walmart on Walsham Road, where Walsham kicks over at at the HEB, but we met at the Walmart parking lot. I wonder how that car's doing. If you see this video, shout out Sober Dennis. I'd like to see where that car was, because that was a fun car. I think I like it more than the 323 that I'm in now. But the 323 I'm in now is a really good beater shell. I'm gonna work on painting it, just because it's got a bunch of rock chips. And JJFU, I heard this car used to belong to one of your techs. I will post something on one of the socials and explain the story there. If you see it and you think it's familiar, hit me up. I'd love to do a JJFU collaboration. Throw some awareness on, I don't know, JJ, what do you got? What are the challenges in your life that Sober Life can help you with, do you think? Like, if you're seeing this at this point, you're either gonna go look at some more videos, or you've already seen a couple other videos. Tell everybody else what you think, and then tell me. I'd love to have a conversation about it. I'm just Sober Dennis. I'm just here to stay sober. Maybe make some positive change in the world. I'm not trying to step on toes, but sorry, get out of the way if it's the internet. That's why, like, it doesn't offend me that the content on X is nasty. It's just, that's not a swimming pool I want to put my feet in. You know what I mean? Like, that, it's like the wrappers are floating in the pool, but there's 10 more chocolate bars than there are wrappers for. And people just go around eating it, passing it right on through. They don't digest it. All they do is they remember they ate shit, and now they feel like they want to make somebody else eat shit. That's not how it works. This stuff going on only gets better if we're united. Our country has a name. And the Constitution has a lot of really specific rules for some really specific situations. I know how to read. To my eye, a couple conclusions are very obvious, but I'm not really in a position to say. I'm just a bipolar, alcoholic, fucking waste, right? I don't think so. I think I've got something valuable to offer. I might get excited about it. I might get too excited about it, and I might cry about it a moment after I got excited about it, just like this. If I've learned one thing, it's that composure is better found with time than with a flurry of activity. San Marcos Motorcycles. Phil, you hired me at one point. I believe I used a car as my resume. If you could tell people that story, that'd be awesome. Because Phil gave me some really good advice yesterday on the phone when I called to check in with him, because I hadn't talked to him in a year since I moved to Oregon. I haven't really told anybody that I know that I'm back, except for my one friend who grew up down the street from me, and he's sober, so I've wanted to hang out with him more, but I didn't want to hurt his sobriety. I didn't want to drag him down with me, because it's so dangerous. It can be. It really can be. That's why you can't do it alone. You can't even help just one person. Yesterday I started telling the man in the ladder story. I think I put that video up. If not, you're going to get the second half before the first half, because this is going straight up. I say that and then I record like 4 more videos, and they're all here. But maybe I just need to make some videos for a while, figure out what it is I'm actually looking for, because maybe sober's more of a gay man's safe space. Maybe it's just a queer safe space. Maybe I don't know what it is yet. I know it's going to keep me sober, because I'm here with you trying to get you sober. Let's get sober together. The recovery community, the self-improvement community, the min-maxers, PR weightlifters, time attack race car drivers, fighter pilots, astronauts, Olympic athletes. Come on, guys. Lance Armstrong. Live strong. Come on out and talk to us about being sober. I need somebody to engage in this stuff here with me, guys, because something needs to change. We thought we were going to get it in 2008. We didn't. Not really. Not enough. Not fast enough. And we've been losing. There's this thing in this country I don't like. And it's ugly and it's mean. It's called hate. Why? Why? Why did you hate me so much before even I knew what I was, that I thought that I had to get a handgun license the minute I turned 21 so that I wouldn't get shot if I was walking down the sidewalk holding hands with the wrong person? Texas, can you tell me that? I was born overseas to a military family. I grew up on John Wayne and Westerns. I thought Texas were the Red Rocks. I thought Texas was the Old West in all the movies. I was so excited to get here. I was like, I'm going to have a horse. I'm going to have a ranch. And then I get suburbs and hot, sticky, bullshit humidity in San Antonio. No offense, San Antonio. You're a great city. You got awesome people. I don't like it here. I tried to go to Oregon. It was... You know what's really funny? Portland, Oregon, and San Antonio, Texas are both called River City in their sort of contextual geographic location. And actually, the amount of names, the overlapping street names, place names, there was a Foster Road almost equidistant from where I stayed in Oregon as there is a Foster Road to where I live now. Wild. Alright, I'm going to post this video and do some more stuff. Oh, I was going to talk about my back. I'll find the diagrams.